What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and I've got an interesting mix of mail here that I've been waiting for you guys. The first one comes from Owen, aka Cardstocks on Instagram. I've been watching his Dallas coverage, or not Dallas, I'm sorry, his national coverage, two different shows. And, actually, you can see his card here. So he's got a number of projects he's working on. He does Mercari, he does whatnot. He also has the Sinners collection, so I'll try to promote some of that stuff. He's a good dude. But basically, he had a George Hill silver. And nice note there. Thank you, Owen. He had a George Hill silver that I saw in one of his videos, and I said, hey, let's make a trade. So I had a Gail Goodrich 72 tops that he wanted. And he had this George Hill silver, 2013 silver, for my refractor prism binder. So I'm happy to get that. That was something he got at the National, probably with me in mind anyway, because he's just such a generous dude. So thank you. Glad to make that plain white envelope trade. Nice cheap trade that gives you that dopamine mail rush. Okay, this next piece of mail here is from the Green Stiller, I believe is his Instagram name, but it's Ryan. He bought some sort of collection that had some refractors. There you go. That is the Instagram name there. He reached out and said, hey, do you need these for your binder? And I do. So he sent the Tinsley, which is numbered to 169, and then the Fred Jones here, which is numbered out of 999. So nice to get a couple additions for that refractor binder this week. Some weeks I don't get any. Okay, next up we've got two eBay purchases. This one here fits a couple of needs for me for my collection. I did not have a nice Dominique Wilkins patch, and he made the top 75, and I'm collecting top 75 guys, so I wanted to get a Wilkins. Now, couple things. You can see by the shape of this card, I'm not going to show you the front yet. I don't like die cuts. I'm not a big fan of die cuts, for relics at least. But, and normally I wouldn't think of Dominique as a spur. I'd be looking for a Hawks patch. However, I saw something that really stood out to me. This patch here, notice it's red, white, and blue, and then there's a gray piece that goes with that. It actually matches up with something that I helped someone kind of investigate for someone years ago. There were some National Treasures jumbo patches that had similar pieces, and I discovered that this was from a Spurs shooting shirt. It is the 50th anniversary logo, which had that logo man and the 50 and the blue, and I'll try and put it up here on the screen, maybe as well as some of those patches. But anyway, I assumed they used all of those up, and there was a Dominique collector that was scooping those up, and I always lost those auctions. Well, lo and behold, this pops up. I recognized that piece immediately, and I knew I wanted to add that to my collection. One, because I needed a Dominique, and two, because it fits the PC. It fits that 50th. The 50th year, even though he didn't make the 50 greatest players, every player that played that year had that patch, but he did make the 75, so I had to add that one. Okay, this last one here. Okay, so this cost me about $19 shipped. The only card I saw was a Tony Parker Topps Gold from 2009, and the listing said 42 gold border cards Topps 2009, something to that effect. Man, and they are jammed in there, so I'm hoping those aren't damaged. So like I said, the only one I know about is Tony Parker, but 42 cards for $19. That's a pretty good price for that. So I figure even if there's a few guys in here that are decent, it would be worth it. So let's see what we got. We got Nate Robinson, Zach Randolph, Mehmet Okur, Mike Dunleavy, and I'll have to go back later to see if any of these happen to be jersey numbered. I doubt it, but I'll always look. Oh, we got some Pacers here. Brandon Rush, TJ Ford, Jared Jeffries, who's a Hoosier, Carlos Boozer, JJ Barea, although it says Jose, but JJ Barea, Thabo Cephalosha, Jason Richardson, Zaza Pachulia, Ricky Davis, Alexander Pavlovich, Courtney Lee, who is this? Maurice Evans, Mo Evans, Darius Songalia, Gerald Wallace. And we got little damage on these. These are the first ones I've seen damage on, unfortunately. So hopefully no one huge in there. Mike Bibby, which would have been a decent one. Chris Kaman, Gerald Green, Chris Duhan. Not the end of the world that those are damaged. We've got Dragic, Marvin Williams, Dominic McGuire, who I believe has passed away. Matt Bonner, Marco Bellinelli, Josh Boone, Boris Diaw, Tony Parker, so a couple French guys in a row there. Delonte West, George Hill, David Lee, Roger Mason, Aaron Flalo, Chris Bosch, Quincy Doobie, Marcus Camby, Chuck Hayes, Charlie Bell, Luke Walton, and Devin Harris. So no major stars in there. And even when you take these out, let's say, okay, so 42 minus the 4 that are damaged, so that puts us at 38 for $19. So I got these for 50 cents a piece. So I can live with that. They might go in a dollar box, who knows. But there you have it. So that's my mail for the week. Appreciate you watching. I'll talk a little bit more probably about this Dominique patch on the podcast. New episodes of the podcast come out every Thursday. Thanks for watching.